Good evening. 640,000 Australians were struggling with housing stress during last year's census, and it's only expected to worsen. That figure is forecast to grow to 940,000 by 2041, while here in Cairns, 8.9% of people reported that they were in the same position last year. A new analysis breaking it all down, also finding 1 in 15 households were experiencing homelessness, overcrowded homes or rental stress. Meanwhile, an exclusive party is being held in Cairns this weekend, bringing some holiday cheer to local families. The special Children's Christmas Party is a chance for children with special needs or medical conditions to just be kids and create positive memories. Organiser Anne-Marie Hodson says it thanks to the support of generous locals and businesses. And Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales mark the start of the holiday shopping season, with Queensland Police urging locals here in the far north to be scam aware. Mike Newman from the Financial and Cyber Crime Group says scammers may use email, text or social media to try and trick online shoppers. He also says it's best to shop with known retailers. To tomorrow's weather now, a shower or two in Cairns and 31 and showers in Eastoe. I'm Victoria Eastoe. Good night. Again, investigations are continuing after 5 employees at a major Burdekin sugar mill were transported to Ayr Hospital yesterday morning. The patients are said to have suffered respiratory-related complaints following exposure to chemical fumes, and one of them also suffered a chemical burn. A spokesperson at Inkerman Mill confirmed the laboratory was evacuated after an employee was exposed to chemical fumes. She's also confirmed that all the employees that were taken to hospital have since been released. Meanwhile, after more than 35 years of service in the Queensland Police Service, Charters Towers Sergeant Paul Bright Cruz will retire from the force next week. Tomorrow, the community will formally send off Sergeant Bright Cruz at the Charters Towers Cricket Club, followed by a bagpipe guard of honour on Tuesday. Leaving some words of wisdom, Sergeant Bright Cruz encourages new and future police officers to get their experience in rural communities. And an unprecedented algae bloom is affecting parts of Townsville's water network. A council spokesperson says the naturally occurring organic compounds have no health effects and is safe to drink. To tomorrow's weather now, partly cloudy and 32 in Townsville, mostly sunny in Ayr, 31 in Ingham. I'm Victoria Eastoe. Good night. Again, investigations are continuing today following another fatal bicycle incident on the Sunshine Coast this week. A second man has died after his bike collided with a stationary car at Markoola last week. Initial investigations indicate the 69-year-old was riding along David Loy Way last Thursday afternoon when he collided with a parked car. The original man was taken to Sunshine Coast University Hospital in a serious condition, with police confirming he died as a result of his injuries yesterday. This comes as days after another cyclist died after colliding with a stationary truck at Colwood Park. The Forensic Crash Unit is continuing to investigate both incidents. Meanwhile, a man has been hospitalised this morning after a car reportedly struck a motorcycle at Marcus Beach. Paramedics, including the critical care team, were called to the collision on David Loy Way and Marcus Dunes Court just before 5 o'clock, treating the man for leg and hip injuries. Investigations are continuing. And blue skies will be short-lived for the Sunshine Coast as yet another La Niña weather event moves towards the east coast. The Weather Bureau predicts more rain for parts of the country over the coming months, kicking off here in the southeast on Tuesday. Sunny and a top of 31 degrees in Noosa and Caloundra tomorrow. I'm Victoria Eastoe. Good night. Again, young people remain overrepresented in Queensland's overall road toll, which is climbing higher than last year. More than 40 drivers and riders aged 16 to 24 have died on our roads this year. Dawn Elliott from Ryder says across the country, the number of young people involved in fatal crashes is actually improving. The Central Region's overall road toll sits above 48, up 50% compared to this time last year. Making other news today, and a burnt-out sailing boat which has been stranded on Emu Park main beach for more than a month could be removed this weekend. The vessel was severely damaged by fire early yesterday morning, with locals warned of debris and told to avoid the area. Livingston Shire Council says Maritime Safety Queensland is working with the owner to have the vessel safely removed, which could take place over the next 2 days. And Emerald product Jess Donaldson will not be playing for Brisbane in the WBBL final. It's after the Adelaide Strikers defeated the Heat by 6 wickets in a challenge clash on the night. To tomorrow's weather, now sunny in Rockhampton, 32 in Gladstone, and sunny conditions also in Blackwater with a top of 34. I'm Victoria Eastoe. Good night. A tour operator has faced court on work, health and safety charges following the deaths of 2 international high school students on Gurry, Fraser Island. Huckleberry Australia pleaded guilty in court yesterday to failing to comply with its work, health and safety duty after the 16-year-old Japanese students drowned on its watch at Lake Mackenzie in 2019. The hearing ran past court hours on Thursday and had to be adjourned until another day. Huckleberry is facing a maximum penalty of $1.5 million. Meanwhile, police are appealing for assistance in identifying the vehicle and driver involved in alleged evading police incident at Childers. Officers say on Wednesday afternoon a vehicle evaded police on Childers Road between the Bruce Highway and Clarks Road intersection in North Isis. The vehicle is described as a red Mazda CX-5 bearing no plates and was last seen travelling in a northbound direction along Childers Road towards Bundaberg. And Fraser Coast locals have until Monday to provide feedback on Council's draft interim local law aimed at helping to address the housing crisis. Changes include enabling caravans to be occupied in backyards for longer. Sunny in Bundaberg tomorrow and 30 in Hervey Bay. I'm Victoria Eastoe. Good night.